Welcome, Capricorn Aquarius, to your May Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Best message, please. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay. Best message coming out, please. We've got some Venus coming out into the 5th house. Ooh. With some Virgo energy. Nice. So, going Venus over here. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Nice. And doing it a Virgo style. Some hard work going on over here. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So whatever you're doing, it's like it's taking everything out of you, my friends, right? I mean, as you can see, she's over here, harvesting with her hands, right? I mean, that's a lot of hard work. She's got all of that to do, right? So yeah, that's pretty diligent. Okay, and going straight into the 5th house of love and romance and hobbies, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Okay, let's see what's going on over here, my friends. So it looks like whatever you're diligently doing could be creating things. It could be all of the above. Maybe you are creating something. Maybe you're creating a romance. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're trying to have fun with romance and create something, right? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Straight into beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Best message, please, coming out. Stand your ground. Standing your ground in the 5th house. Wow. And we just had that... we just had that lunar eclipse, and that's definitely what it reminds me of. Every time I see this, it reminds me of a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. And definitely knowing that we just had a lunar eclipse, it's almost like as soon as that came around, it's just like, here we go. Right? Standing your ground. This is a time to stand your ground for your desires. Creating something within the 5th house, which is time to create, right? Whether you're creating music, standing your ground, for love, and knowing what you're standing your ground for, right? But it does say you're in the waiting game. You can clearly see, though, that whatever you're standing your ground for is going to take a little bit of time. You do know that you are diligently working over here in the 5th house. But it does feel like within this waiting game, make sure that you are staying very humble, right, with this Virgo coming out. Right, you got a lot of third eye. Everything's third eye. You guys can clearly see what's going on. There's nothing hidden from your view. There's no foggy, no confusion. Everything's purple. Everything's third eye chakra. I mean, everything. If you look at this, everything's purple. You clearly see what is going on. You clearly see what you want. That's really what's going on, And it's like, I see what you're doing. I see what I want. I know what I'm going after. And I'm standing my ground for what I want. But this is a time during the waiting game to be patient, humble, right? As you're still diligently going after what you want. Working hard. Sowing those seeds. Absolutely. Queen of Pentacles coming out. So this is definitely nurturing the situation. You're very practical about the situation. That's why you're standing your ground. You're saying, this is very practical. I know what I'm doing. I can clearly see if I sow my seeds here in the 5th house, this is what my outcome is going to be. I just have to wait. Just wait. Right? There's a little bit of delay waiting for this message. You might even be holding off from writing someone right now as you're saying, you know what? I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to write you right now. I'm holding off. Maybe they made you frustrated. You can clearly see that they made you frustrated. You can clearly see that they're holding off. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn and they're definitely holding back. Could be a Sagittarius, could be a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, Cusp. But this is, once again, a card of waiting. You're in the waiting game. So whether or not it's you who's waiting to reply because you're standing your ground against something, because you understand the practicality of the situation when it comes to this fifth house, right? Maybe you are in a band. Maybe they want you to be faster at writing the lyrics. And you're saying, no, you're frustrating me. Just hold on. I'm doing what I'm doing. Slow down. Or maybe it's love. Maybe they're moving too fast and you're telling them, slow down. Or maybe you know what's practical and maybe they're being too slow and they're holding back, right? Putting you in the waiting game. But however it is, you can clearly see what's going on within the situation. And if you know that they're not writing you and they're ghosting and maybe they're frustrated with you, you understand the situation. But you also understand that there's definitely going to be a wish come true over here for the contentment. You already know that no matter what, it's all going to work out just fine. Right? Your emotional stability is right where it's supposed to be. So even if they're frustrated or they got you frustrated, you know everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. See, because you're being practical, standing your ground. You said, in practicalness, this will all be fine. In the mid-month, you have partnerships and alliances coming in around the 14th. And the partnerships and alliances, you have the truth coming out. With the truth is transformation. Wow. Okay, so on the partnerships and alliances over here, you're going to find out the truth about the situation, right? I mean, you're over here already standing your ground. You know the truth. You can clearly see. Maybe someone else is seeing the truth as well. Maybe that's what's going on because you can clearly see already. But by the mid-month, something is coming to light again. Now, that's with the transformation. As you're going through this cycle change and this beautiful rebirth. Yeah. The partnerships and alliances, you can feel like this is the accomplishment that you were looking for. Look, you had the Nine of Cups anyways. So you already know that you're starting this new accomplishment. You can even say that maybe you guys are going to go traveling together. You're going to, or you traveled and you're now arriving, or somebody is coming to see you and they're arriving. Maybe that's what the delay is as well, because this could also be air travel. Of course, I didn't see that until the arriving and travel. Now I'm saying, oh, okay. Maybe there was a delay in their air travel, them arriving to you. Maybe it's not just messages, right? So we have the contemplation and, the meditation and really understanding and reevaluating this connection. Wow. I have 2 cards here. Okay, during the mid-month, something is going on. Yeah, everything is going on, right? Well, it's like, well, I hope something is going on. No, seriously, like you have the fulfillment and you might have somebody traveling towards you. This could be, I don't know, now I'm starting to think that the Eight of Wands is 2 different things. You're holding and standing your ground because there's a delay of frustration. Like I said before, whether it's between you or them and it's slowdown. But now I feel like this other person is coming toward you with the Page of Cups. But you know that they wanted to betray you. What is what's going on? This is where you're finding out that someone is being tricky around you. But you know that you'll have your wish come true anyways. Through your creative opportunities. 1 second. This is talking about 2 different scenarios. Okay, so wait. Let me just look at this again really fast, guys. It's talking about 2 way different scenarios. Beginning of the month, you're holding strong. Being very practical. With the partnerships and alliances, you do know that there is some kind of completion and accomplishment going on within the 5th house. But we have that travel, and I'm telling you, this one over here also has something about somebody traveling towards you. So you have 2 different scenarios. With the truth and the meditation and contemplation, you're contemplating on whether or not they're telling the truth. Why are you... So this up here is something way different. This could be a creative endeavor or waiting, whatever your Nine of Cups is, you're saying, I'm going to get my Nine of Cups. And you're being very practical about the situation. You're like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to be in the waiting game, holding off. Everything's fine. But then something comes up. Where you're finding out a revelation about someone that has nothing to do with what you're talking about in the beginning. This has nothing to do with this scenario. Literally, beginning of the month is still in the 5th house. But there are two different scenarios. You're waiting for your wish to come true in the beginning of the month, and then all of a sudden you're like bombarded with this person who comes in and they have you, they're lying to you. And they have you in contemplation, and you're looking for their truth. And then you have this one over here, which goes with up there. So this one actually is a part of the beginning of the month, and then this one down here is a part of what's going on in this scenario. Okay, so let's get to this scenario first. So they're transforming. You know what the transformation is? It's like a cycle change. Transformation in a death card. I think you let this person go and they're coming back around, but they have some kind of deception. They're trying to trick you. You're trying to look over here at the contemplating of what are you doing. Could be an ex-lover, friend, because it's under the partnerships and alliances. So it definitely could be a band member, something you create with, a friend, an associate. But it just feels like they just like came out of freaking nowhere. They just arrived and they're like, hey, but they're telling you some bullshit. And they're trying to get away with something deceptively. The 7 of Swords. And you're trying to contemplate, like, look, I let go of you. Like, we kicked you out of the band, and now you're going to come back with some bullshit. Or I kicked you out of my life, and I don't want your romance, and you're trying to act, you know, tricky. And it could have been because they betrayed the band, they betrayed you. Something about they betrayed you, but they're trying to say some crap. And you're really trying to figure out the truth about the situation. So you're contemplating. You're like, what are you talking about? Literally, that's what I'm asking myself right now as I'm looking at this. What are they talking about? This person's just going to wander right into your life. You thought they were dead and gone with the transformation. It's like they were dead and gone and they come back with some shit. And I tell you they're coming back with some shit. Because everything that's going on in this yeah, they're trying to cause a tower moment. Past resentment. See? Trying to make, see, I told you it was a sudden change. I told you they just wandered right out of nowhere. Came out of God knows where, traveling towards you for some sudden change and disaster, causing upheaval, causing chaos, and then giving you this kind of, this new awakening type of thing, right? Sudden insight. That's where this is coming in, the truth, the sudden insight. And it's more like, why are you here? Yeah, literally, why are you here? I mean, did they really just come back just to cause havoc? But they're being all tricky about it. Okay, and then this one says that they want desire to reconcile, trying to make amends with you from past resentment. So this is definitely someone, right? And they think that you'll forgive them. Literally. Then you have this card coming up over here through the transformation that says, well, you have your creative opportunities and then your intuitiveness will make you see the truth, right? And you're the dreamer. So it's still going on the 9 of Cups. You're saying, I'm the dreamer. I'm just worried about what I'm worried about. I know things are coming in my way. Because I can clearly see in the beginning of the month my Nine of Cups, so I don't know what the hell you're doing here. It's almost like they just come, it's like they're just disrupting your life. And for others of you, if you know you have a new love coming in, because we're in the 5th house, you know, and we already said that in the beginning too, you already know that you guys will be fine with the Nine of Cups. Are they coming in to disrupt your new love? Do they want you to take them back as your new love? They're just coming in for whatever damn reason. The reason it's here, that Spirit's being very aware of it, is because it's a sudden change. Something that's going to come out of freaking nowhere and be like, who the hell are you? Where the hell did you come from? And like I said, it could be within a group of friends because of the partnerships alliances. It could be somebody you kicked out of the band and all of a sudden they want to come back and be like, you know, I'm the new bass player. And maybe you're saying, maybe it's not new love. Maybe you're like, no, this is the new bass player. You see what I'm saying? But it's kind of funny because it's saying, oh, you're making amends with us. You desire to have reconciled. Then why are you coming in causing all this mayhem? And maybe it's not even so much the way they're coming in to make the mayhem. Maybe it's just them being there and showing up causes the mayhem. Disruption. That's all it, maybe that's all it is. It's just causing disruption. 16, the Tower and the Tower. So they're going to come in at the probably about the 16th, 17th, or the 18th, causing this mayhem, chaos. It's going to continue to go on for probably until the 20th. 21st through the 20th through the 21st. And they're going to keep everybody kind of in the wall, or keep you kind of walled up, shelled up, because you're still over here like, oh, I see the truth. But I think, it's kind of crazy because it says your intuition is really high still, even from then. So as you're kind of contemplating over here going, what are you doing? Because if it is an old ex-love, you feel very disconnected from this person. This person doesn't have anything, like you don't even think about this person. They have literally no connection to you. So for them to walk out of nowhere would be like seeing a fucking ghost. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I think it's been even that long since they've been around. I mean, they might have been gone for 16 months, a year and a half, 2 years. So it's kind of like, oh my God, look at what showed up from the dead. It's like we put it to sleep and it awoke. So they're going to still do that, but you're still working on your accelerated motion. But you're really going to take in leadership mode over here because you're not going to allow this person to come into your life, disrupt your life. They're going to disrupt your life probably the next 3 or 4 days, right? So they could even be coming in around the 16th, like I said, 16th to the 21st. But that's about as long as you're going to allow that to happen because you're going to stand in your authority. You're going to ground yourself and you're going to say, Ace of Swords over here. I clearly 100% see what you're doing and you're not allowed in my world. I'm changing the whole cycle now. So now it's like, whoa, you have new opportunities and new things going around. And with that sword, you're going to cut them right out because they don't fit anywhere in your life in the 5th house. They don't fit in your romance. They don't fit in your band. They don't fit in your fun. So if it's your friends, they don't belong with your friends and your friends, your group of friends. They don't belong anywhere in the 5th house. In fact, they don't belong in the 1st house, the 2nd. You see what I'm saying? I mean, literally, you can even say that. You know what? They don't belong in any other 12 houses, period. Get out of my house, get out of my life. Because literally, that's the way you feel about this person. Because it was really water under the bridge. And I think that when they were there, they were so deceptive and did something so bad, it bubbled that water. And I think that if it was a group of friends, like a band or something like that, it bubbled everybody. Right? Everybody was upset. And it even could be to the point where it was an ex that you brought to see mom and dad, and you call mom and dad and they're like, get rid of them. We don't even like that person. So, like, family don't like me, you know what I mean? Like, this person's really deceptive. They could have stolen money, thieving. I mean, look, you have the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. It could be literally, thieving from you. Okay. just is not a very good person for you. It may be good to other people, but not for you. And then maybe they're even coming in with a transformation. Maybe that's why the transformation is there too, because I just seen it. Maybe they're trying to tell you, but I changed. And you're going over here like, I don't care. You know, and I don't even think that there's going to even be a thought process in your guys' head. And I'm just seriously saying this, you know, truthfully, that as you're meditating and disconnected from this, you're evaluating, why are you here? You're not going to be reevaluating, do you think that they really changed? We don't care. Because it gets to that point where you've given a person a chance and you know that person's not good for you, whether they changed or didn't change. Because there's now this, like I said, they want to come back and make amends. Fine. Okay, we forgive you. Now kick rocks. Okay, I got it. You know what I'm saying? You just like, okay, we forgive you, okay? But just please go away. We don't like you. We don't have to like you. We can forgive you, but we don't have to like you. In fact, we don't even have to forgive you if we don't want to. Do whatever we want. Because that's really the energy that's coming off of this. It's such a shock that this person shouldn't. It almost feels like to me, you guys, where it's almost to the point where it's like they should have even known better never to show their face over here again. What are they doing? They lost their mind. But they do. So with the disruption, oh my gosh, you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's over. It's over. That's it. They're going to cycle right out because they're going to be pushed out by the universe. It's almost like, phew. Yeah, because they're trying to make a turning point. It is definitely unpredictable. Whoa, that's for sure. Can't tell me that wasn't unpredictable. But you have the Wheel of Fortune that's coming in with a good luck. So even though you feel like you're having disruption and that this person is coming into your life just out of the blue to disrupt you, just remember the wheel is in your favor. You have all these other beautiful things. And so you're going to be accelerating the motion as your chariot is coming in with the 8 of Wands. Ooh. And it's going to give you more opportunities. It's going to make you, there's that wishful thinking. It's actually bringing that 9 of Cups that you know is coming in. I can feel it. Well, actually, you kind of did because you have the triumph and success with the Ace of Swords. So you have the accelerated motion. You know your day is coming in for the 5th house. You know everything's working in your favor. You have all these, you know, opportunities. You have all this searching for the purpose. You have great daydreams. A lot of you probably even have maybe even night premonitions. So you already can see kind of the future of what's coming toward you. Absolutely. Celebration, friendship, and collaboration. Going out being happy with your friends, with your family. Collaborating, you know, having a good time. Getting that creativity going. Maybe bringing that new loved one out with your friends and your, you know, your band or whatever's going on, right? Natural leader and visionary over here is the authority. You're putting your rod down and you're telling this person, you are not doing this anymore. You're not stepping on me, my friends, all of us, me, whoever. Overcoming the challenges and, you know, and very focused on what it is you need. They're going to see that you can see right through them. Absolutely, with the Ace of Swords, I see right over there. And if this is a love situation, you're like, the grass is not greener. You already know the grass is not green. Right? They could be hustling, bustling. You see them as a hustler, bustler, obsessed, gold digger. Oh, grass is not greener. All those things come with this, you know, this beautiful 9 of Pentacles upside down. Very lazy, mistrusting, living beyond their means. Maybe they were taking your money, like I said, like kind of gold digging. Maybe they were spending all their money and then trying to use yours too. Or spending all their money and then having you pay the bills, pay their bills. But you already know the grass isn't green with that person, so you're going to let that person walk. See you later. Yeah, because you see them as deceptive and manipulating. And it does feel like they are decepting and manipulating you as you're speaking to them. It's very haphazardous, this person. They want to try to show self-expression. You know, but it just feels like they're all talk. They're just talking. And, you know, it's kind of funny because it's like it's all talk, but it kind of just feels like they're talking right out of their arse. It's like, why are you even talking? What are you talking about? Right? And then you just see them as the devil. This is a lot of karmic, toxic energy. This person might even come to you drunk and try to tell you, seriously, not even kidding. They might come to you drunk trying to tell you, oh, baby, this and that, flaunting sexuality, trying to manipulate you, seduce you. That's what the word is. Seduce you. I'm telling you right now, it looks like they're going to come to you drunk, trying to seduce you. I see all these cups, the devil, the Nine of Pentacles upside down, and then all talk and hustling. Seducing. I don't care if it's male or female. Oh, you know I love you, baby. Oh, come on, give me another chance. Okay. And if it's the band member, he might be like, he could still come in drunk, right? And be like, man, I'm still the best bassist ever. No, you're not. You might have been at one time, but nobody cares anymore. No one cares. Or try to show up at the party with a 6-pack of beer. Come on, man, you guys know I'm still the best friend ever. We always have fun and get creative. No, not today, not tomorrow. Somebody lock the door. Okay, lock the door. Oh, jeez. I kind of feel an immaturity about this person if it's male. I don't know why. I feel like it's egomatic, but yet a little immature. But the same with female though too. But I do feel like if it's female, she's going to be really using her sexuality for the whole reasons of her being. Like she hasn't got anything else going on but boobs and butt. You know what I'm saying? She really wants to kind of use that against you. I'm just saying, I really do. The devil over here, I really do see that. It's very destructive. No matter who this person is, they have a very destructive personality and behavior. And maybe it was great, 10 years ago, but it don't work today, right? And like I said, I still think they stole something, they did something, they lied, they were, caused major mayhem. And that's why you're in such shock and awe that, like, they came back, right? But even if they wanted to let you know they change, by the end of the month when they come in drunk or whatever the hell they're doing over here trying to seduce, you're going to realize you didn't change at all. But see, like I said over here, you're just trying to worry, why are you back? I don't really believe that you believe that they changed anyways. But I think the funny thing is they're actually going to prove you right. With the Ace of Swords, I'm going to prove you right that they are just as toxic as they were when they left or were kicked out the first time. Wow, self-sabotaging themselves. Because, is it really self-sabotage though? Because in seriousness, it is who they are. Until one day they actually grow up, figure things out, right? Okay, guys, until next time, peace and love, bye-bye.